Have you seen that photo of the McDonald's logo, but instead of a big M sign, they put it upside down and now it's a W? Okay, realistically, most design fails on the internet aren't insanely funny unless you're like 9 years old. But today I want to take a look at some design fails that are so stupid that they make you go, A logo I came across in the wild that looks like it says something completely different than what it was intended. Goon. Okay, great. Goon. Great. It's a power board company called Goon. This power board is powering your devices. So you use this to charge your devices, which you use to search up corn and Goon to. It is literally contributing to the Goon. It is powering our gooning addiction. Is that the slogan? Maybe the worst font possible. The final stretch. Oh wait, it says the anal stretch. Jesus. We have a live televised feed of the anal stretch. Okay. I mean, would I watch this? Honestly, probably not. The anal stretch, but what is this font? Why would you change the F? Like, only the F. Like, you should have just had the whole word, the final, in that same font. But now it just looks like the anal stretch. They changed the design already? Now it's all caps, final? Really? No, they actually changed it. They actually changed it. That is insane. They 100% saw this Reddit post. But I mean, this is what they should have done from the very beginning. Like, they didn't have to, like, do this fancy F font. Before you think, park. What? Is this meant to say before you park, think? You could endanger a child's life, but instead they want us to just park before we think, and just like, it just doesn't matter if there's a child just standing in the car park just playing like Yu-Gi-Oh or Pokemon cards. You just run them over by just parking right on top of their lifeless body, and then afterwards you can think. Because remember, before you think, just park, just get that car spot before someone else gets it, and then after you run over the kid, you can think about it. You can just think about what you've just done. Why does you could endanger a child's life read more as an opportunity than a warning? Before you think, park. You could endanger a child's life. You have the opportunity to endanger and like destroy a child's life forever. And so therefore, before you think, just park, just go. Run that kid over. In GTA. Okay, of course, in GTA. Everything I say is just in GTA. Connect the dots to see Mochi. What? I don't know about you, but I can clearly see Mochi already. I don't know whether I need to connect the dots. I think they've already half done this for me. If they had gotten rid of like the actual dotted line, it would have been a proper connect the dots. What's the point of this? They've literally just half done it for me. This is what happens if you ask AI to make a connect the dots challenge page. Oh, okay. You know what? This is probably it. This is probably AI generated. Actually, you know what? This is 100% AI generated. Because what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, and then where does it lead to? Where is 5? It just goes 1, 2, 9, 6, 7, 8, 11. Bro, these numbers aren't even in order. How are you meant to go from 7, 8, and then 9 over here? Like, you're gonna cross here? Yeah, none of these numbers make sense. Yeah, this is 100% AI generated. I wonder if this could actually damage a developing child's brain. Honestly, I think it could. 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 10, 12. This toilet at a hotel I went to. Okay, what even is this? How is this even physically possible? How did that toilet just spawn there? Did the toilet start? Like, yeah, it must have started here already because it's like sealed down here. So this toilet probably existed here beforehand, and they may have built this, like the sink around the toilet, because why is that just so perfectly? It's just perfectly snug in there. Wait, but how are you meant to fix the toilet if there's any issues? Like, how are you meant to get that top bit off? So imagine taking a poo here, and someone needs to go wash their hands. So you have to go stand like behind them and wash your hands over here as they're just sitting down here taking a poo. I mean, if I was like sitting here, I don't know how I'd feel. Like, just people coming in and out washing their hands, like while I'm sitting there just constipated, just trying to get like relieve myself of this like massive constipated poo. But even if you're just standing up doing a wee, like you're just standing here doing a wee, someone's standing next to you washing their hands, and then instead of weeing into the toilet, you just do a cheeky wee into the sink as they're washing their hands. So you just give them a bit of extra water. Someone made it impossible to leave an upper decker. What is an upper decker? I don't know whether I want to search that up. I've done probably over 100 upper deckers at this point, and I won't be stopping anytime soon. What is an upper decker? Okay, wait. I think I have an idea, a rough idea of what an upper decker is. Okay, great. Okay. So an upper decker is when you open this top part of the toilet and just poo in there instead of pooing in the actual toilet. Who thought of this idea? Who was the first ever person to commit an upper decker? Woman or man? The womb needs an, the an needs am. What does that even mean? I think I just lost 2 brain cells trying to understand that. What could this possibly mean? Womb an. The womb needs an, the an means m. Yes, of course it does, but what does that even mean? Of course the womb needs the an for it to say woman, and of course the man needs the m to make it say man, but how is that even relevant at all? This double laundry bag with contradictory notation, so light on the left, dark on the right, but then what? Light on the right, dark on the left? What? So that means anyone who puts the clothes in from this end, they're gonna get it right. Like they're gonna be like, this is gonna be the whitewash, this is gonna be like the colored wash. But then if you put stuff into the wash basket from the other end, you're just gonna mix it up. This is what's gonna happen to your clothes. This is what happens when you accidentally put like colored clothes with like the white clothes. All the dye is just gonna leach on it and get all over the white clothes. Could not find my 102 apartment. 109 Themos. Wait, 100. What? Is this 102? Is this, bro? This is literally 109. But I guess this is the font for 2. They do like the twirly 2. So 102. That's how you write 2. But I guess this person like this 2. Okay. Actually, okay. You know what? So this person probably spent hours trying to find his apartment. Like this is the day he moved into his apartment. He could not find his number at all because his number does not exist. Is this, bro? This is 109. This is so crappy. It's borderline malicious. Yeah, but I can imagine this guy just spent hours trying to look for his apartment number. He had like the moving van and everything still outside, just waiting for him to locate his apartment so we could unlock the door and like everyone could move his furniture in. This shoe place I saw an ad for, SAS, myasshose.canada. Why would you name your website domain my ass hose? But I guess, wait, okay, so I guess my SAS shoes. Okay. Surely someone like realized this. Like when they bought the website domains, surely someone noticed this, but like, you know, maybe they were willing to ignore it. Maybe they were just hoping that no one else would notice it. It just says my ass hose. It sort of looks like some like OnlyFans website or like some sort of like prostitution website or something, or like a corn website. My dog brush used a picture of a yoga mat to indicate it prevents matted hair. Okay, prevents mats and tangles. Okay, is this? Okay. What brand is this? This is a whole lot of brain damage. Does the brand not understand? Mats doesn't literally mean mats. Like if you don't know, this is what you call like matted hair. Like it's just very tangled hair. But then this is a yoga mat. Bro, they are not the same thing. You cannot use these words interchangeably. This is not how English works. They are not the same thing. But I mean, at the same time, it could be a joke. It could be some like satire joke. Don't want to go near the playground in case I catch fakey STDs. Oh my god. What is this even like a magazine for? Fast Kids? What does that even mean? Is this like a playbook for like predators, like kidnappers? Like these are the kids that run too fast, so like it's not worth trying to kidnap them? The door stopper is lined up directly with the handle, leading to many squished fingers. Bro, what even is this door stopper? I've never seen a door stopper this high. Isn't a door stopper just meant to be like on the ground? Couldn't you have just like shaved this down and just left it on the ground? It would still work the same, wouldn't it? Or maybe it's just like a repurposed sort of like pole. Like they're just using it as a door stopper and it just coincidentally happens to line up with like the handle. That's because it's actually a hockey puck. Is that actually a hockey puck? Oh wait, I think, yeah, it is. It says official. So that means, yeah, they've just repurposed this pole. They've just stuck a hockey puck on the top of it and just called it a door stopper. The design on this glass makes it look like it's always dirty. Is this a design? How can this possibly be a design? This just looks like it's genuinely dirty, isn't it? Oh, actually, no. There's a bit of texture on it, bro. Okay, now I understand. Yeah, it looks very similar to like when you spill like dirt on like glass and you try to wash it with water, but you don't like wash it the full way and it just like dries in the air without you like wiping it. This is a horrible design. Why would anyone do this? Genius design in my opinion. If it always looks dirty, then why bother cleaning it? Save money on not having to hire labor to clean it. Club World Cup final poster. Oh, okay. Bro, this looks like some like Frankenstein mutated person. This looks like the child of like an Alabama like relationship. How hard would it have been to just line them up? Surely it's actually not that hard. Actually, you know what? Even I could do that. You know, let me try to do it. Okay, so all you have to do is just make this one a little bit bigger. Bro, I can do it in one step. This is all you have to do. You literally just have to make this one on the right a little bit bigger and it would have been perfect. How hard would that have been to do? Like the mouth is lined up, the chin is pretty much lined up, the nose is lined up, and the head is lined up, and the eyes are lined up. Bro, how hard would... Actually, you know what? I don't know whether it looks better or worse like this. I don't know which one looks better or worse. Yeah, this looks a little bit creepy, honestly. Pablo Picasso thinks it looks great. This playground's tic-tac-toe boards. Bro, what is this? It's a 2x3 grid. How can you possibly play tic-tac-toe with only 2 columns? Don't you need a 3x3? Like, the only way you can do it is with a 3x3 thing. Like, otherwise, how are you meant to get 3 in a row? The only way you can get 3 in a row is if you just go vertically. But of course, if you try to go vertically, like, the other person's gonna know you're gonna try to go vertically. So they're just gonna block you. As soon as they block you here, no one can win. The unfortunate design of this bakery shop's logo that is definitely crappy. Get it? Because it looks like poo is stinky. But why did they blur the name? I kind of want to see what OP doesn't want you to look it up and get more context. This is a textbook case of the Streisand effect. If you hide it, people will go out of their way to find out what it is. If you don't, literally no one will care. Ima. Wait, is it called Ima? It's literally called Ima. Like Ima, like as in Ima Pusey. Yeah, it is. I think it is this. Ima. But it's literally Ima Pusey. Like Ima, like the name is Ima, and this is Poo. Ima Pusey. Ima Pusey. Ticket barriers at the steps leading up to this railway station. Okay. I mean, I guess they're trying to do some sort of like honesty system. Like technically, legally, you should, scan your ticket and go through the barriers. But I guess technically nothing is stopping you from just, like doing a cheeky walk around, just get around the barriers somehow using some stealth method. Interesting career choice. The Scat Fair. What does scat mean? I feel like scat probably means something like offensive in like the UK or something. Okay, apparently it's a verb and it means to chow down on large amounts of big hot poo. Okay, the Scat Fair. Okay, so you're training yourself, enhancing employability. What? So you know how like it's a cliche that like the CEOs, like the boss of the manager's secretary, like does the friggity with the manager to get like benefits. So I guess if you get good at eating someone else's poo, it will enhance your employability because you'll be better at pleasing the manager, if you know what I'm saying. I'm annoyed every time I see this. Mad E in England. What was this? I think I just lost a brain cell. I think they meant to share the letter E here. The made and England. And bro, why aren't the letters even like cut out over here? I think they forgot to remove these fillings over here. Because down here, they removed the fillings so that like the light could shine through. But then over here, they just forgot to take them out. And even this one up here, they forgot to take this one out over here. Because down here, they've removed it. But up here, they haven't removed this one. Timer's on the remote for my lights. So we have 1 hour, which is, okay, that is technically 2 hours. And then we have 2 hours, that is 6 hours. Then we have 3 hours, which is 7 hours. And then we have 4 hours, which is 12 hours. Okay. What are you meant to believe? Are you meant to believe like the actual, like the coloring? Like, are you meant to believe that this is 6 hours or 2 hours? Like, do you read the text or do you like actually look at the symbol? Poor eyesight, and this almost caught me off guard. Men's washroom. Women. Please don't go in here. This is the men. Bro, isn't this just the women's bathroom? Why would the biggest like word here be women? Doesn't that just mean this is the women's bathroom? I don't know, it seems intentionally misleading. Very weird. Yeah, I assume what happens here is that a lot of and like men are allowed to go into the men's washroom, but then women they accidentally stumble into the men's washroom and then they do the friggity with someone. This is gross, obviously intentionally meant to trick women. I wouldn't come back to this establishment. Oh, okay, so I think it's genuinely like intentionally meant to trick the women so that the women accidentally go in there and then because I assume what the owner of the restaurant wants to happen is that a woman accidentally stumbles into the men's washroom and then there's a bunch of 5 men and then they